Hi guys, welcome back for another video. My name is Emily. If you are new here, thank you for clicking on my video. Don't forget to also click that like and subscribe button. Today we're going to be doing our kind of part 3 to my houseplant tour. So the first part we did my main plant shelf. The second part we did all the rest of the plants in my house. And then this part 3, you can see the cat. This part 3 we're going to go over what is in my propagation box. It's like you're talking, but you're not talking to me. Hi, sir. Goodbye. So yeah, this is kind of like our part 3. So we're gonna go through everything, see what everything is, see if anything needs to be potted up, and pot up anything that needs to be potted up. So I'll grab my box. I'll give you guys an overview of the box of what it looks like, and then we'll go through it deeply. All right, so this is the general overview of what the prop box looks like. So let's see if anything can get pulled out of here, and we'll make some room for some new stuff. It also looks like I could wipe down the edges and stuff like that, so let's do that. I know I just showed you my propagation box, but this actually isn't in my propagation box. It's in a bag, which is in a bowl, which is in sphagnum moss. So we're gonna pull this out and check on this first. I don't know what this is, to be honest with you. I ordered it last year. I couldn't remember what it was. Couldn't find the receipt for it. Asked my friend that I did the order with if she had the receipt, and she couldn't find it either. So I don't know what this is. It was supposed to be variegated, so it actually came with like one variegated leaf, which I lost. So I was like, let's chop it and then see if I can propagate the green leaves and see if that original stem and roots will give me a variegated leaf. Oh, it's stuck in there pretty good. There, then you can see. So I'm just trying to get some of the moss off of it without ripping leaves or ripping roots. How I sort of know when to prop them up or pot them up is when they sort of get their second, like they have their root and then they have a root off the root. So they sort of start expanding. That's when I typically will pot it up. So I think I might. Let's check the rest of them. Oh, that's interesting. The leaf, oh, sorry, there you go. The leaf like fell off, but it's like rooted through there. I've never seen that before. That's kind of cool. I might leave this one for a little bit longer. Let's check this one out. Okay, so I think I'm gonna leave this one for a bit longer too. The roots just don't seem to be getting that second set of roots yet, so I'm gonna leave these two and then pot up the other two. I think that's all that's in here. So we'll stick these back in there. Let you continue to do your thing. I can't believe, I didn't know that that was even possible, to be honest. And then for these guys, let's see. Do them closer this way, because then when the other two are ready to go, I can stick the other two in here as well. Just gonna leave you like that. And then yeah, when those other two are ready to go, I can stick them right there. So this is now gonna go into my other propagation box, which just has plants that are already potted up that are just like acclimating to soil. So the first thing I'm pulling out of the box is this Hoya Chelsea, which roots are little. So I don't think I'm gonna pot this one up yet. I'm gonna let it continue to grow in there. I accidentally ripped the roots off of this one when I first got it, so it's just slowly trying to recover since then. So we're gonna leave that one for now. Rapidora tetrasperma, which roots are starting to look good. They're quite fuzzy still. So I think I'm gonna leave that one for a little bit longer. It's just one single leaf. My friend really wanted a cutting of it, so I grew that one for her. Just stuck this Hoya Pubicaulis Royal Hawaiian Purple in there, and there's nothing happening yet, so I'm going to stick that back in. I have this rubber tree, is that what it's called? Cutting. I got this one from a friend of mine, but it's never actually rooted or anything, but it's also not dead, so I'm just gonna leave it in there, see what happens. I don't know what type of Hoya this is. This is a Hoya something. I'll have it written in my phone somewhere. just a single leaf, and it's gotten some roots that started to grow right there. So we're gonna leave that in there to grow a little bit more, and then we'll take it out next time. The bottom looks a little bit yellow, but it's not squishy or anything, so I'm just gonna leave it. Hard to pull out, you know that's a good sign. This is a Seaboom Blue cutting, and look how long that root is, and it's just started to get its second set of roots growing off of there. So I think I'm gonna actually pot this one up today. Has a little tiny leaf that's unfurled, but it looks like it's rotting down below. I don't know. We'll see. I am gonna pot this up, so let's pot this up now. Maybe just pot it into this little, do I have another? Sorry, I just got a square one. I'm just gonna stick that in there. It's hard to do this when I'm holding this. I'm normally two-handing it. Oh, one of my favorite dogs is walking past. It's like this massive black lab, and the lady has twins. So come on, in there. Some soil in there. And then this is going to go into my other prop box. I'll show you it after. It's gonna go into my other prop box. Saw little things and I was like, is that thrips? But it's not thrips. It's just from the sphagnum moss. It's like the little fluffs. This one has a label. SI. Oh, this is the Hoya shingle something. Hold on. Hoya single lettuce. I knew I was gonna forget which one this was, so I like made a tag right away, waiting for it to go into a pot. And its roots, I can't really, it's hard to tell with what's roots and what's not for this one. I don't want to like pull too hard on it. It has quite a few roots, it's just they're not super long. Yeah, I think I might pot this one up. It's actually, oh, it's 2 cuttings. How, I didn't know that. I literally got this and I just threw it in my prop box. I was like, you can grow in here. I didn't realize that this was actually 2. I thought that this was only super, super pretty Hoya. Super pretty, like look at that leaf right there. So yeah, I think I'm gonna pot this one up. Stick your one in, make a little hole for the other one. This is now gonna go into my transition box. Super cute, super cute. I like the shape of the leaf. Does this have a root? I didn't know if this was gonna root. This is a copper spoon. It's a type of succulent. And I wasn't sure if it was gonna root or not, but I just stuck the top of it in there. But it hasn't rooted, but it hasn't rotted. So I'm gonna leave it back in there and let it continue to do its thing. I think that's an Exotica cutting, which has like just started to root. It's just started to root, so we're gonna put it back in there after. It's rooting! This is a Syndopsis pictus silver lady. I think that's what it's called. I'll put it right here, what the name of it is. I'm pretty sure it's a silver lady. And I didn't think it was gonna root. I was so concerned and so scared that it wasn't gonna root, but it actually looks like it's rooting. Look at the little tiny, so excited. It is rotting a little bit up here, right there. So I'm gonna give that a little trim before I stick it back in here. I'm so happy that that is rooting. That is so exciting. This is a Hoya Curtsy Eye, and it's got a nice little root coming off the end. This strand just started to die in my soil, so I was like, we'll just chop the dead stuff off and stick it into sphagnum. So it's definitely started to root, so we're gonna leave it in there and let it continue to root. Oh, I think we might be able to pot this up today. Oh geez. I pulled it out and look at the ball it came up with. Hold on. So this is the Philodendron Cream Splash. Sorry, there's sphagnum moss in the leaves. Get that off. Philodendron Cream Splash. And look at the roots on this. And then this little one has a bunch of roots too, and it has a little tiny new leaf coming in, which is really, really cute. This one has a new leaf right there as well. So I think I'm gonna pot this one up, and then we'll stick it with the others. Stick them in there like that. So he's mostly covered. And this little dude as well. We're gonna stick a bunch of soil on top of it. Oops, a big chunk of soil. Oops. Don't tell Josh. He's in a bit of a funny, because we have roots that are so high, he's just a little bit funny. He's a little funny. Just gonna bury it a little bit more. Okay. I think that's gonna have to do. So you can still see a little bit of roots sticking up right here, but I can't get them down far enough to actually like, sorry, I wasn't recording. The last one is this Philodendron lupinum. Lupinum? Is that how you see that? Lupinum. So he is super, super cute. And he's got this massive root right here, and he's starting to get his second roots. So I am going to pot him up today. Probably into this container would probably be a good one. Yeah, that looks good. That massive root, it was like sticking out of the sphagnum, like it was like this. It's really funny. Dig a little hole in there for him. Stick him right on top of there. Put that little root down. He is so cute. I'm so excited. Cool, perfect. There it is. Might have 2 new leaves coming in. Can you see that little split? It's like a little tiny split right there. Right there. Where it looks like there could be like 2 little leaves coming in, which is kind of cool. So this is just my second little prop box that I use. So I put 3 of the new ones back there. The other 2 are just draining their water. I have, these are the ones from my giveaway that I'm just waiting to ship out. And then everything else is just working on their roots. So these little dudes came from this one. So that random Hoya came from that stem right there. So we'll see if anything happens, and yeah, that's it. We're also gonna chop a whole bunch of plants right now. Not a whole bunch, I think I have like 6 or 7 to chop. So we can fill my prop box back up, because now it just looks, it's like half empty. We can't have that. So let's chop plants. So stay tuned for next week, because we're gonna be talking about chopping plants. Thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. I hope you enjoyed seeing my prop box. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.